Good afternoon, students. We are going to do Unit 5 of the paper History of English Language and Linguistics. Phonetics, presented by Dr. Jessica Selwyn. You have a basic idea about phonetics because you have done a paper on phonetics in your UG courses. Haven't you? Have you done? So what is phonetics? What is phonetics? Can you read out? It's a branch of linguistics that studies the sounds of human speech. Another definition is it's the study of speech sounds, their production, classification, and transcription. So we have to study not only the speech sounds, but also how they are produced and on what various levels they are classified and how they are transcribed. Next slide. These are the various phoneticians, a few important phoneticians, names I have listed. Can you read out? Daniel Jones, Gimson, J.R. Firth, John Laves. These two persons in particular, you would have seen many books written by them. And Daniel Jones in particular, he made a study of phonetics and he only brought out this term RP, received pronunciation. It is the standard accent of English as spoken in the south of England. They made a study. For example, in our own native language Tamil, we have several dialects. Nagarkoil people speak differently, the same Tamil, but they will be talking differently in Tirunelveli. Madurai Tamil will be different and Madras Tamil will be different. Like that, in English language also in England, there were so many dialects. So they had to fix one particular dialect as the standard dialect. Made a study and they chose the language or the English spoken by people of southern England, those who had been educated in public schools of England. And that is called received pronunciation, RP. And this is the picture which shows the organs of speech. What are the various organs of speech that are involved in producing of sounds? You see, lips, teeth, tongue, pharynx, velum. Velum is the soft palate. If you just swallow, you will be able to feel that here. And then palate, nasal cavity, alveolar ridge. This is also another picture from another source. Well, these are the various organs of speech. And this is also something very important. What is it? The vocal cords, a pair of elastic bands which lie across here. They are important in producing voiced and voiceless sounds. I'll be teaching this in particular in detail later on when we do transcription. Okay? And these organs of speech can be divided into two categories, active articulators and passive articulators. Active articulators, can you read out only the underlined ones? Lower lips, tongue. It's not tongue, it's tongue. And then next, the roof of the, active articulators, tongue, the lower lip, and also the velum or the soft palate. You can make a sound and try that. King, nga, nga. If you pronounce that sound, you can see your soft palate moving. Okay? So whichever moves, you call them active articulators. And then whichever do not move, whichever lie passive, for example, your teeth. What else? You can read out. The roof of the mouth. The roof of the mouth and then the upper lip, the upper teeth, back wall of the throat or the pharynx, teeth ridges, the ridge just above and behind your teeth. And then hard palate, actually soft palate. Some people they say that it is also not moving, but it actually moves. It comes with the active only. The fleshy part of the roof of the mouth further back than the hard palate. And the next slide. Before going into the classification of sounds, I want you to know the difference or the distinction between sounds and letters. It's very easy for you to bring or refer to your own mother tongue. For example, in Tamil, the alphabet, உயிர் எழுத்துக்கள். Can you say? A, A, I, I, U, U, A, I, O, Au. They are the very vowels in English language. Okay. So in Tamil, the vowels are A, I, I, U, U, A, I, O, Au. So when you pronounce them, do you find some difference? The tongue doesn't touch any part of your mouth cavity. Just try again. Say A, I, I, U, U, A, I, O, Au. The tongue either goes as high as the hard palate or goes as low as possible, but it doesn't touch any part of the mouth cavity. So the air passage is free flowing. Whereas try some consonant. Pa, ba, ma, ka, ga, kasada, tabaranyana, namana, yarala, valala, we have Tamil. So for all that, you have your tongue or some part coming in contact with each other. Okay. So there are, and so you go by sounds. Hereafter, in phonetics, we must go by sounds and not by letters. If you go by letters, you say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If you go by sounds, how should you pronounce? A, ba, sa, da, then fa, ga, ha, ma, la, pa, ra. So that's how you have to pronounce. So Tamil is a sound. In Tamil, you already have the sounds. But in English, you have letters and you have to make those sounds. So the vowels, we have actually 44 sounds in English, of which 20 are vowel sounds. And within those 20 vowel sounds, these 12 are monophthongs or pure vowels, and 8 are diphthongs. Another word for diphthongs is vowel glides. Vowel glides, okay. And this, just for your understanding, I have given this slide. There are Daniel Jones and others, they made a set of reference vowels to describe sounds in any language. Any language under the sun can be described with a set of with a set of reference points. For example, see, this is the vowel diagram. So many letters, you need not worry about this because we are more concerned about the next slide. But this you have to know. That is, these are primary cardinal vowels and secondary cardinal vowels. In any language, these are the points in which. You may be wondering, what is this vowel diagram? It is a vowel diagram. How come this is connected with pronunciation of language or English sounds? So for that, I'll have to draw a simple diagram and show you. See this diagram. This is the tongue and This is the nasal cavity, and here you have the ridge. So this part is the tongue, okay? This part is the tongue, and this is the nasal cavity through which air flows. And this part is the, when you open your mouth, this part is the place where all the vowel sounds are produced. This is, when you open your mouth, this is the place where all the vowel sounds are produced. So this quadrangle means some structure with 4 figures. Daniel Jones and others, they created this quadrangle. They just made a diagram like this so that they can place and fix the points where the different sounds are produced. Okay. So, for example, here one sound, here one sound, here one sound. So many sounds. You can exactly place them. So 12 sounds you can. So you can see that in the next diagram. Previously. Okay. So this is E, A, then A, O, U, A, and A. So it's very difficult to pronounce individually. It's very easy for you to pronounce when you use some examples. For example, seat, sea, pin, tin, thick, then men, pen, pan. Can you say some? Can, van, very good. And then father, park, mark, dog, God. Then a little longer, ball, doll, tall. Anything else? Can you try? Dark will come here. Dark. This is ball, gall, tall, Lord. And then push, push, pull, pool, cool, woo, longer woo. Then this is called schwa by the end of words. Father, brother, mother. This is purse, nurse, girl, pearl. Okay. This is up, upper. Blood, flood. You shouldn't say blood. Blood is the past formation of bleed. Bleed, blood. Whereas blood, that is different. And then, so 12 vowel sounds we have covered. We have 8 more vowel sounds which are diphthongs or vowel glides, which we will be doing in our next class. Actually, vowel glides, they move from one to another. So before that, I want to explain what is what here. This is the front part, this is the back part, this is the central place. These 3 are the central vowels, these are the front vowels, and all these are the back vowels. Okay. And then the tongue goes as close as possible here, or it comes down as low as possible here. So we call this closed position. This is closed position. This is open position. Okay, this is open position. This is closed position. This is half closed. This is half open. Okay, so you can very easily, you can fix some vowel with 3 terms. Okay, This is, for example, E is a front vowel. It's a closed vowel and it's an unrounded vowel. Unrounded or rounded, we decide according to the position of our lips. The lips are rounded here. Ooh, your lips will be rounded. Here, ah, unrounded. And this is E, spread. So usually for easy making of, or easy pronunciation, you can say rounded and unrounded. Okay? And then the next slide, told you know, front, central and back. And these are just examples just for you to read out. Can you read out? See, peel. See, as soon as you read, you have to tell this, pronounce this. See, peel, E. You go reverse, okay? Sit, pin, E. Next one. Set, pen, A. And then sat, pan, A. Next one. Palm, park, A. Socks, pot, O. Short. Next. School, pool, oo. Sun, pun, A. Sword, poke, O. A longer O. Auto. You can even try auto. O. Sword, poke. Then shook. It's not shook. Shook, pull, oo. Short oo. Okay. Then this is that schwa. It doesn't take stress anywhere. Sister, pepper, A. Very short. Sister, pepper, A. Then sir, pearl. We also said nurse, purse, curl. Okay? Now this is what we are going to do in the next class. Today we have done vowel diagram and 12 monophthongs, otherwise called pure vowels. They are monophthongs and these are diphthongs because we find, see, these sounds, they move from one place to another place. They are gliding towards another place. So whichever vowels are gliding towards the central vowel, they will be called centering diphthongs. Whichever are going towards the closing vowels on both sides, E and U, they will be called closing diphthongs. So two types of diphthongs we will do in detail in the next class. And for you, homework, you write 10 words for each of the 12 pure vowels. Okay? Thank you.